Comparative Literature. It's a really exciting department to work in. It's a very dynamic department. Something I think is really distinctive about the degree at King's is the really broad range of subjects and methods and perspectives we introduce students to. We have so much scope for collaboration across the college and with all these amazing cultural institutions on our doorstep, whether that means taking students to the Courtauld or developing programs with the British Museum or asking students to respond to art around the city.
A degree in comparative literature sets you up to do a remarkable number of things in the workplace, regardless of what it is that you choose to do. It teaches you to work very independently. It teaches you to have research skills. It teaches you to write to the highest standard. It teaches you to analyse data, analyse material in a very specific sort of way. So my own research focuses on literary and political and intellectual connections between Italy and India, largely in the 20th century. This is something that filters its way into a lot of my teaching. Wherever possible, I like to flag up and play with connections between Italian and Indian texts and move between Italy and India. But I think the extra thing that's lovely about a degree in comparative literature here is the way in which we require you to learn a foreign language. I think that's a fantastic life skill that can help you in any future professions. This is a department that's really going places, that's pushing new boundaries and creating new critical terrain.
I did my master's at King's and I really liked the atmosphere, the academic staff, and once I settled on a subject for my PhD, I decided to continue in the same place because I quite love working here. I look into Arabic illness narratives because health is a subject that touches everybody's life, regardless of class or gender. Being based at the Department of Comparative Literature, being able to look at comparative texts, both in English and Arabic, as well as have access to that level of expertise from the medical humanities, is quite unique.
Studying comparative literature instead of just English literature is the best decision I've ever made. A personal highlight of mine will probably be the Forms of Discovery module, in which we compared Thomas Hardy with Constantine Cavafy. Nothing has been written on these two poets comparatively before. Professor Ricks at the Comparative Literature Department is a world-leading scholar on Cavafy, so it was great to be breaking new ground with an expert guiding us. When I graduate, I hope to pursue a career in sitcom writing, and I feel that studying comparative literature at King's has afforded me a new way of thinking, where I can take a step back and not just look at my own experiences, but learn from people from around the world. It's a relatively new and small department at King's, which means that you get a lot of face time with your lecturers, tutors, and fellow students.